I want to talk about skinny guys who are fearful of getting fat. In other words, they're trying to get bigger but don't want to lose their precious six-pack abs. Okay. The first thing you have to understand is that being fat is not a requirement. You don't have to go that route. You don't need to end up with a big gut. Dirty bulking is completely overrated. Yeah, it's very effective, but you don't need it. Ever heard of a lean bulk? That's all you got to do. Eating a very slight calorie surplus, I'm talking 10%, 20 at the absolute max, and gain weight slowly over time. You don't have to be doing things like GOMAD. You don't have to be going to restaurants every day. You don't have to be eating junk food. You don't have to be eating in massive surpluses. That's not required. A lean bulk is perfectly acceptable, and it's what you should be doing. You want to minimize the fat gain as much as possible. Slight surplus, eating clean, whole foods, and you're good to go. You're going to gain mass very slowly, and guess what? Yeah, there will be some body fat accumulating, but you're going to look better. It's better to be a little bit fluffier than to be skinny ripped. On top of that, your body will naturally recomp in a sense, because the more muscle you have, that automatically lowers the body fat percentage from a proportion standpoint. On top of that, when you have larger muscles, the fat distributes through a larger surface area, therefore making you look leaner automatically. That's why if you look at some elite naturals who aren't shredded but are decently lean, they look a few points lower than some novices. The more muscle you have, the leaner you look. It's just the way it is. So focus on gaining mass first. That is your number one priority, and the six-pack should be like a little side thing. Trust me, the abs is not the most important thing right now. And worst case scenario, when you reach the intermediate stage, you've gained 20 pounds, you could do a mini cut. I'll do a little cut, reveal what you got. You're good to go, man. You are good to go. So don't worry about this. One of the big problems that skinny guys have is that they're trying to maintain this ripped, shredded state all the time when they just need to be focusing on gaining mass. And that'll correct all the problems. It really will. Another thing I should bring to your attention is the fact that if you're skinny, there's a reason for it. You probably have a small appetite naturally, and I can't see you gaining fat unless you're going to force feed or do crazy stuff like that, like dirty bulking. So naturally, your body's probably going to be in a slimmer state anyway. It's just the way it is. Even if you're calculating, you're probably going to be a leaner guy automatically. So I wouldn't stress too much. If you've been ripped to the bone at one point in your life, well, you'll probably revert to that, okay? Also, in regards to eating in a calorie surplus, there are some novices, many in fact, that can actually just eat in a maintenance phase, and they're going to make all kinds of gains. So maybe before you do a lean bulk, eat at maintenance for now, and then once you stall completely, then you eat in a small surplus. Good to go. Like I said, there's nothing to worry about. Make gaining mass your number one priority. You're skinny, you lack muscle mass, you're ripped. That's not impressive, my man. You wanna put on some size, some good quality lean muscle tissue. So make that the objective. Get big first, and then if you have a little bit of fluff that accumulated, which won't be that much if you did it slowly, you get rid of it. Then voila, you got your aesthetics if you want to go that route. Or you could even say, screw the aesthetics. You're going to go full bear mode. You might actually really like being in a fluffy state. I can speak for a lot of skinny guys that once you look really big, massive, and the higher body fat obviously helps with that, many times you don't want to go back. I maintained the fluffier state for years, and I enjoyed every second of it. It was awesome. I only cut down for specific reasons. So you might actually find that, let's say you do get a bit fluffy, you're like, hey, this is awesome. I can eat more food. I look massive in clothes. Like, you might not actually want to go back to being super ripped. I'm telling you, a lot of you skinny guys, once you reach that point where you're jacked as hell and a little bit fluffy, some of you don't want to go back. Just like how when fat people get lean for the first time, they don't want to get fat ever again. It's kind of like that reverse psychology in a sense. So don't worry about it. Enjoy the process. Focus on gaining mass. Forget about your precious little six-pack abs. You'll maintain most of it if you did a lean bulk. And like I said, you could always do a cut after. You're good to go, all right? Don't stress, my brothers and I. So if you got other problems as a skinny guy, let me know, and I'll talk to you all next time.